Common diseases in humans are caused by bacteria. Abana ina enzyme lidinga, enzyme to lidinga, he penaha dysentery to plague to diphtheria textbook akipya detail loina kipya hidilia bangsa ya mi ensuki himdinga. Yai dysentery pen ka again chang in diarrhea pen to athi confusion on ka second gen hoy zakai japan gelahia dysentery ichi changina it is the intestinal inflammations ahia that leads to severe diarrhea. Yai dysentery tiaha ephesus te pen ka ek te pen ka it will be mixed with mucus no hai khak swa dan deu inap dan deu anoi te to ki mixed in chen wai bana it may also get mixed with blood le ek la hong tel kha themo wai te pen kha dysentery ki change hai te pen kha it is caused by bacterium E. coli Escherichia coli chi te wai bana Shigella chi te pen in akosa ya dysentery pen kha it is also caused by protozoan te de cause din chen wai pen kha protozoan noya endinga to bacteria noya izaka ya bacteria penan kel kahia diarrhea ichi changina the frequent passing of loose or watery stools pen kha tuidan dewa ya sung khoi chi dama I pen kha tu ya pai dimo hai te pen kha hi dawa de dai leng hai te pen kha diarrhea ke chidin chen dysentery ichi changina ek pen kha it can mix with nap dan de to hon ki mix de kha swa dan de wai bana blood le tel dimo wai te pen kha dysentery ke chidin chen dysentery pen kha it is the intestinal inflammations ahia it is caused by bacteria E. coli and this diarrhea is caused by viral E. coli. Dysentery pen kha in order to treat dysentery we need to eat antibiotics ngai mo hai a treat na dia hille diarrhea pen kha by simply taking ORS oral rehydration salts chi te hai te tu to mix ya mai lo ya tu to om sa te mo ai de hong do na le phamai de hille hai dysentery pen kha we need to eat antibiotics. Hai bana plague pen kha it is caused by the bacteria Yersinia pestis. Yai bacteria pen kha zoonotic bacteria here. Zoonotic bacteria bangzaka jale it is usually found in animals, small mammals they are found in zaka they are zoonotic bacteria. Why bana diphtheria pen kha it is caused by the bacterium Corynebacterium diphtheria hai I mean pen kha the legend ma. This is caused by bacteria te yan hinta to na this is caused by virus te indinga atopika ilut maina ya virus pen indinga hai virus pen kha 5 kingdom classifications pen bang intelligent class 11 analysis now 5 kingdom classifications te la kha virus pen kha tel lo de bema bangza kha tel lo chale because viruses they are sometimes considered as living organisms, sometimes they are considered as non living organisms. Bangchang living organisms are considered non-living organisms are considered high virus they are considered living organisms only if they are in the host organisms. Host organisms they are considered to be living organisms because they can replicate and multiply. They are considered non-living organisms when they are not in the host organisms they cannot replicate and they die. They are considered to be non-living organisms when they are not in the host cell. Virus when they enter the host organisms they are using these host organisms mechanical life processes in order to complete their life cycle. Common cold common cold it is caused by common cold is a disease which is caused by virus. A virus nina hi rhinovirus akichia. I mean common cold is caused by a virus named rhinovirus. Here common cold it is one of the most common infectious disease. A common pain meeting in is suffer common cold very common here. It is an infectious disease because it can be transferred or transmit from one person to another person. Mode of transmissions their mode of transmission is when an infected person sneeze or cough. Hon hu hiam ahi lawale ni hon hai chia hiam changa kha he is releasing droplets of droplets are released if it is inhaled by healthy person. Pneumonia to han ki bangsin dima. If a healthy person inhale the droplets which are released by infected person directly, then the healthy persons would suffer from this common cold. Directly here, indirectly also this disease can be transmitted through contaminated objects like pen, papers, books, when the virus enters a healthy person's body, it will enter through the nose. It will infect the nose, and then it will goes to the respiratory tract and cause complications there. Common cold it does not affect the lungs, The lungs is not affected in this case. Pneumonia pneumonia it also affects the lungs, the alveoli, it affects in common cold it infects the nose and it will infect the respiratory tract but not the lungs. Symptoms symptoms would be like nasal congestion, nasal discharge, sore throat, golna, hoarseness, hoarseness, gol, anatzaka, hewa lawale, kyo down the hoarseness, coughing headache luna tiredness these are the symptoms of common cold here. Symptoms common cold it is usually for a short period of time. Fatal here disease it lasts for 3 days or maximum 7 days. Common cold it is caused by rhinovirus. This is one of the most common infectious diseases. Infected person infected person healthy person kinai taka hom yam omale infected person hong yam on yam they will be releasing droplets of moistures, droplets of moistures healthy person then inhale through the nose, it start infecting the nose, then it start infecting the respiratory tracts but not the lungs. So it will lead to all these symptoms. This will last for maximum 7 days. Not only by sneezing and coughing, it can also be transmitted by contaminated objects like pen and books or papers, door infected person door pen till bottle yam till pen healthy person COVID-19 COVID-19 it is a virus disease caused by virus coronavirus coronavirus COVID-19 a disease it is caused by virus. A virus SARS COVID-2 severe acute, acute, respiratory, 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 acute, respir syndrome coronavirus 2 kichi ma hai pen kha virus ni na hiya anat na mi na hiya le COVID-19 or coronavirus le kichi de hai penin kha when this virus enters the human bodies, it will start infecting the respiratory tracts. Hai pen kha mild to lethal le theya. In mild cases, it is simply a common cold. Mild chi janina I anat na pen hwai saloma. Mild chi jan common cold mai haya igen te hung hidina. Lethal chi janina if it is the MERS coronavirus, while bana SARS again pen hai te pen kha they are in severe cases or lethal cases. Next, this is caused by protozoans ending hey protozoans yadi pena yale the parasite Plasmodium hiya hey Plasmodium penina it cause a disease malaria. Hey Plasmodium species te pen kha chi bangza hiam oma ya textbook kan ki galtena yale Plasmodium vivax, Plasmodium malaria, Plasmodium falciparum. Hey tengla ka kha Plasmodium falciparum pen it is the most dangerous one or it is the most serious one. Bangza kai chale hey because of the parasite Plasmodium falciparum I asi atam pen zama kumhata kha I khovela kha mi 300 to 500 million they are infected with malaria disease, out of which 2 to 3 million people died every year annually due to malaria disease. Malaria disease pen kha a parasites tuam akos omdinga hai ten malaria akos thamdinga le hai ting la kha Plasmodium falciparum pen kha it is the most deadliest one. Life cycles of Plasmodium ending hai life cycles of Plasmodium pen kha Plasmodium parasites in a life cycles a complete nadinga it requires two host organisms poimo engine why two host organisms de kwa kwai jale khatna kha mosquito engine mosquitoes ale only the female Anopheles mosquito tema female Anopheles mosquito vaibana a second host pen kha humans. In order to complete the life cycles, they required mosquito, female Anopheles, and humans. Bangchidana ai chale ya is simple takin ya kaman ge oswal patinga Plasmodium parasite will infect firstly the female Anopheles mosquito, then this female Anopheles mosquitoes would in turn bites and infects human to female Anopheles te pen kha they are the host organisms for Plasmodium parasite. Ya akin so ina I explain dinga ya diagram khat ko hondro ya ko hondro he pen kha female Anopheles mosquitoes ya mosquitoes bangke lele mosquitoes bangena simai dewa he pen kha mosquitoes ya he pen kha a host khat na he a host ni na mo human te ya bangza ka a liver kon get lai jale he pen kha a liver hiya liver pen kha apoi mo za ka mo he liver hinjin hoi bana ya asanai ja ko hondro pen he pen kha bloodstream ahidinga ya I mosquito penina I mosquito pen kha assume that this mosquito is an infected mosquito. That means he mosquito penin kha they have the Plasmodium parasite name chin asanin ka hon gel dia that means he asan pen kha infected mosquito. Hai penin kha ya mi hing se sanong top changa kha a bloodstream ase sanon top changa kha a salivary glands ki pata parasite Plasmodium te pen kha hon release din engine ya khat ko hon ro dinga let's say khat parasite khat release chine parasite khat hon release din engine hai parasite pen kha it is in the form of sporozoids Yeah, parasites they are in the form of sporozoids. Yeah, sporozoids form engine. Yeah, parasites it will enter the bloodstream. Bloodstream engine. Then it will enter the liver cells. Liver cells hey, liver cells liver cells liver cell liver is made up of many cells. Many cells they like here. Many cells the sporozoids will enter the liver cells. Liver cells this parasites will start reproducing asexually. It will form hundreds and thousands of sporozoids or parasites. First mosquitoes infects the humans. But humans infects the parasite will be transferred to the human through the bloodstream. Bloodstream enter the next step and in the form of sporozoids. Sporozoids it enters the bloodstream. Sporozoids enters the bloodstream, and through the bloodstream, a third step bloodstream it further enters the liver cells. Liver cells in the liver cells, what happens is that the sporozoids reproduce asexually, forming thousands and thousands of new parasites. Form a liver cells rupture the engine, break open the engine. Parasites they will be again released in the bloodstream. Bloodstream release bloodstream release a fifth step after reproducing asexually, the liver cell ruptures and release the parasites or the sporozoids into the bloodstream. Fifth step here. Sporozoids bloodstream release they will start entering the red blood cells. Red blood cells here. Sporozoids they'll start entering the red blood cells. Red blood cells in the red blood cells they will be in the form of merozoids. Red blood cells as sporozoids they start transforming or they change in the form of merozoids. Merozoids again they will start changing in the red blood cells in the form of they will be in the form of trophozoids. Trophozoids they are ring-shaped structure, around ring-like structures here. Parasites it can be divided into two ways. Asexually. Asexually, let's say this is red blood cells. Red blood cells merozoids they will keep on dividing. They'll keep on dividing. This red blood cells will rupture, will break open, and they will release the merozoids. The parasites will be released, and these parasites will start infecting another red blood cells, and parasites humans multiply sexually they will start forming gametocytes. Gametocytes form the engine. Gametocytes let's say this one is male and this one is female. Male gametes engine female gametes. Female gametes to male gametes gametocytes humans because fusions, fertilizations cannot occur in the human cells, it needs a mosquito, another host hat again mosquito female anopheles pen khapoimo. So the fusions of these two can take place. What happens in the human body cells is that these parasites, they keeps on dividing, multiplying, and they start distributing all over the body of the infected person. When one Anopheles mosquito Anopheles mosquito hat controlling mosquito banke lile assume that this is a mosquito mosquito ile rate control of rate bangzaga control chale because this mosquito is infected with this parasite. No, hay pen infected lo healthy female Anopheles mosquitoes. Hay penin hay infected person pa hon ki non changa assistant hon top non changa bang chidia chale ha female male gametes pen to female gametes pen a bloodstream akipata hay healthy mosquito sunga hon do tinjin ya ting to hon ro dia. See, this is a mosquito sumjitani. Ma, itching kahondro maidina. Hay pienha through the bloodstream. Akasi sanhon topa. Ha female gametes to male gametes pienha. Ya hon top blood home dinjin. Ha female gametes pen to male gametes pen. These two will undergo fertilizations inside the mosquitoes, and it will form a zygote. Zygotes will be formed, and this zygote it will start dividing, and it will form oocytes. Oocysts or oocytes, a pronounce another. Oocysts form the engine. Oocysts penha, it is formed in the gut of the mosquitoes. More in the mosquitoes guts form the engine. Oocysts penha, it will be transferred to the salivary glands. Salivary glands are transfer the engine. Salivary glands are oocytes penha, it will start changing in the form of sporozoids again. Sporozoids form a transfer the engine. Sporozoids. Sporozoids again. Hey penha young mosquitoes. Hey mosquitoes penha asma hey ting tama salivary glands are sporozoids form ta. Hey sporozoids penha. Hey sporozoids penha salivary glands are stored in engine. Hey mosquitoes penha tunaya another individual control dinga. Hey individuals penha healthy individuals today. It is not infected yet. Hey mosquitoes penha healthy individuals when bite non changa. It will start releasing these sporozoids inside. Sporozoids they penha a bloodstream upon release the engine. It will infect the liver akipata. It will enter the bloodstream again. It will enter the bloodstream again, and then it will start changing into merozoids, then tropozoids, then all these cycles will go on. This is the life cycles of Plasmodium. Plasmodium penha mi himsunga honglo changa bang chidia chale. The person will feel fever chills symptoms discuss. This is the whole life cycles of Plasmodium parasites. 5 step liver cell. The liver cells ruptures here. The liver cells ruptures, and the sporozoids, they are being transported, or it is being transferred to the bloodstream. 6 step sporozoids they will start entering the sporozoids enters the red blood cells. Red blood cells are red blood cells are they will be in the form of merozoids. Sporozoids merozoids are transformed the engine. Why so here merozoids they will start transforming into a trophozoids. Here trophozoids it is a ring-like structure. Hey, so changa bangon chidia jale 9 step na hey tropozoids it will undergo 2 ways. First by asexual reproductions. Tropozoids they will keep on dividing. And tropozoids keeps on dividing. the red blood cells inside, they will be dividing inside the red blood cell here. Red blood cell it will ruptures after some times, releasing many parasites again, and these parasites will start infecting another red blood cells, and it will go on. And why here sexually the parasites will start forming gametocytes. Gametocytes, it will consist of male gametes and female gametes. Male gametes to female gametes, it will enter healthy female Anopheles mosquitoes. Male gametes to female gametes, it will enter healthy female Anopheles. Then fertilizations will take place inside the healthy female Anopheles, and zygote will be formed inside. Zygote will be formed. And why zygote zygote it will start changing into oocysts, and here oocysts it will be formed in the gut of the mosquitoes, and this will be transferred to the salivary glands, and from the salivary glands the oocysts will start changing into sporozoids again. When this female Anopheles start infecting another healthy person, the sporozoids will be transported to the bloodstream, and the cycles will be repeated.